Hi everybody, Carissa here with Inky Fairy Designs. Today I am with a Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L, and I'm creating this mixed media page for you today using their Denim art journal by Donna Salazar. Yeah. So there it is. It has this awesome denim cover. I love it. It's going to be so fun to alter, but that's not what I'm doing today. It comes with 6 chipboard journal pages on the inside. Has jump rings. I really like this because you can pull out the pages and work on them completely flat and put all of your mediums on it, and then when you're done, put them back in with the jump rings and they're all set to go. So I started with two coats of gesso just to cover up that chipboard and to give my layers someplace to hold onto and not soak into. I'm creating an underlayer with the fun Donna Salazar washi tape, tissue tape. She's got 4 different styles or patterns. I absolutely love the floral pattern, and that's really where I got the inspiration for this page to kind of start in the colors. So you'll see a lot of those teal blues, you'll see the yellows and the reds from that tissue tape come out on my journal page. But I'm just creating an underlayer, and this you won't even see like the patterns or anything like that by the end of the page. But the reason that I do this is, one, it starts my creative process and gets me going. It's just something to get started with. And 2, a lot of times when I do this layer, I'm kind of thinking about, okay, where do I want this page to go? Because when I usually sit down and do something, I have no clue what I'm going to do, what I'm going to use. So I always, for my underlayer, I always kind of, you'll see, I pick my colors from that, whether I'm using washi tape or tissue paper or pattern paper, so that helps me to kind of get started. That was just a light layer of gesso watered down with water just to kind of blend everything together. So now you see I'm picking out my paint colors and I'm putting them on this paper palette, and I'm using a sea sponge to create my background. So this is really fun because it creates so much texture. I can blend 2 colors, 3 colors, however many colors you want. You can blend them together, and it kind of just really goes on really nice. And I was at this point thinking I had figured out I was going to use a bird stencil, and I thought I wanted a nice pretty blue sky. So this gave me lots of fun texture and dimension just by using the sea sponge and 2 different colors of blues. And like I said, I really pull my colors that I'm using today from that floral tissue tape because it's so pretty, and I just loved it. And it's got a little bird on it too, so that kind of inspired me as well. So here's a stencil by Donna Downey, and I am just tracing it. I didn't want to use it kind of in the traditional sense of a stencil where I would just kind of sponge on paint and stuff. I wanted to trace it and then paint it in myself with different colors. So I'm starting with titanium white just to kind of cover up all of that blue so that when I added other colors it would not blend in so much with the background, give me a nice bright white surface to start blending my colors on. And I actually pull in some gesso as well just to kind of cover that background a little bit better than the white was doing, because it's a fluid, it's semi-transparent, and I wanted more of that opaqueness from the gesso. So now I'm pulling in some Primary Magenta by Deco Art Media. This is another fluid acrylic, and I'm blending that together with, I believe, Yellow Ochre by Golden. And I'm just kind of blending this together. You can see I was using my paintbrush, and then I wasn't getting the blending that I wanted, so I came in with my fingers because that's always my go-to when paintbrush isn't giving me what I want to see. I just go in with my fingers and start blending it away. You can see I'm just pulling in some of that tightened buff and just kind of blending it until I'm happy. So once that's done, I decided to go out on a limb, no pun intended, and create some branches for my bird to sit on. Now, I don't normally draw on my art journal pages. You would know if you follow my YouTube channel that I am quite intimidated by freehand drawing, but this bird needed some place to sit, and I thought, how hard can it be to make branches? It's just some lines, you know, separated, wonky, it doesn't matter. So I went for it, and I'm really happy that I did because, you know, it's not perfect, but I drew branches, and I have been really kind of trying to push myself in my art journaling to try new things, to paint new things, and you know, using that stencil in a different way was one of those ways. And now I am painting some leaves just by using the paintbrush and creating some leaf shapes, and kind of really going into new places and exploring new things. One of the things I wanted to mention is that this chipboard is really handling all of this medium really well. I'm really impressed. I am really excited to use the rest of the pages in this journal, and really, you know, happy to have this journal in my collection because I think it'll be really fun to work in. So yeah, I just started sponging in some background, kind of the background of the tree. Just wanted some of that around the bird, and I didn't want to go and do all kinds of individual leaves, but I liked having a few of them around. But then just kind of the rest of the tree is just kind of abstract. It's there. You can't see it. So now I'm taking some of the pigment powder in gold, and I'm putting it in a little spray bottle with some water, and I'm going to add a little bit more water, and this creates such a beautiful spray, and it's very subtle, very you know, it kind of goes into the background, which is what I wanted, but I just love the shimmer that it added to my page, so that was really fun. It is water-based though, so it was kind of one of the last layers that I wanted to put on my page, so just keep that in mind if you're using the pigment powders like that in a spray. You probably don't want it to be in your underlayer because whatever you use it with, it'll just kind of smear with whatever you add on top, so I kind of like to leave it for one of my last layers. So now I'm taking some of the mini dots and putting some berries on my tree with some foil, and I just love this effect. It's a little bit dimensional, a whole lot of shine, and it really just makes my page pop, and I love it. It's so pretty, and those dots are perfect for adding foil. So now I kind of at this point knew what my title was going to be for this page, and so I'm sponging on with a really light gray. This is the Elephant color by Dina Wakley Media. Some little tiny other birds to kind of go around this big main bird, adding some splatters, and now I'm ready to do my journaling. So I picked out this verse from the Bible, Matthew 10:31. So don't be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. And that just kind of, you know, as I was working through this page, that verse stuck out to me because of the bird. And then, I don't know, I just thought this was where I was going with this page. So I first wrote my journaling with the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen, and then the all of the layers underneath were kind of going through my journaling, and so I pulled out an opaque marker in black by Sakura and just kind of traced over all of that to make it a little bit darker. And then I am kind of loving this look right here. I tried it on a page last month where I took the Uniball white gel pen and outlined my journaling because I have sort of thick lines due to the brush pen that I use, and I'm outlining it with that gel pen in white, and I'm really loving the way that it looks. It just pops off the page, creates a little bit more dimension, and yeah, so it's really easy to do. I just kind of outline and trace around all of my letters, and all the way, and then on the insides wherever it's open, I will go ahead and add some of that white outline around that, but only on the big journaling. I don't do it on like the Matthew 10:31 part. So that pretty much wraps up the page, I think. I don't think I do anything after this. So I hope you enjoyed this video and seeing how well the Denim art journal holds up to tons and tons of mediums and layers, and also how you can use the pigment powder to create your own sprays, shimmer sprays, as well as using the adhesive dots to add foiling to your art journal pages, which I think I'll be doing a lot more of because I really love that effect, and they have really big dots that I'm really excited to try to add some foiling to my journaling pages. So I had a lot of fun creating this page, and I hope you liked watching it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that I know you want to see more videos like this one. For a list of all the supplies that I use, including paint colors, please stop by the Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L blog. The link will be in the description below, and you'll get a full list of everything that I used on this journal. Again, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.